What's up guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's episode number 17. Happy Friday to you. Today is either a great day or a very scary day for a lot of you, right? Because it is the first weekend league. That is now upon us. So good luck to you if you're heading on in there today. Our main focus on today's episode is definitely going to be actually qualifying for that so that we can head on into it in the weekend. I don't think I'm going to be a Friday player this early on. Surely that's just full of demons, right? Anyway, if you enjoyed today, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Please, let's try and get 3,000 to 5,000 likes. That'd be amazing. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Cheers. You know what the squad is looking like. I am going to be heading on into all 10 games of the playoffs today, which is a daunting task, just thinking about it, because the very first weekend league, the first set of playoffs, it's going to be full of people that are, well, that have earned 1,250 qualification points. So you're going to have had to have played a lot of games, right? Surely. Anyway, this is the squad that I thought I would head on into the games with. I'm going to bring in that lone Socrates just because, hey, we went to the trouble of paying an 84 rated squad for him yesterday. Why not actually give him a go? There's no point just sitting in my club forever. We'll see how he goes. I'm not too fussed if he ever runs out of contracts. I just figured we'd give it a go and see how that performs. What it does do is it pushes Oshoala out to the wide cam spot in a 4-2-3-1, not in the 4-2-2-2, because I don't think Socrates is a striker, but as a central cam in a 4-2-3-1, I figured that could probably work quite well. So it's time to head on in. Yeah, I mean, even this screen just looks daunting. You know, Chiesa's there, he's sweating. We're about to be sweating in this game mode, that's for sure. This is the first team I come up against, a 5-back. Oh dear, nice squad, to be fair. And unfortunately for me, a good FIFA player, or a good FC player, as we like to call it now, or essentially a better FC player than me, is exactly what needs to be said here. I go 2-0 down within the first half an hour. It's looking likely that, I mean, I genuinely hardly had a touch of the ball. I couldn't make anything work. This person was just way out of my league. So at 2-0 down, yeah, see you later. It's not how I wanted my first game of playoffs to go, and I would have rather have, like, now that I look back at it, I'd have rather have stayed in to try and learn from the experience, but in the moment, judgment calls are what this whole game is based upon. So yeah, I decided that enough was enough. Let's move on in, because I didn't want to get overly stressed, and this was a stressful enough experience as it was. But the next game, luckily for me, I came up against someone who, you know, my previous opponent would have thought about me. Oh, this is going to be a nice, easy game. Not necessarily because of the team or anything. I just felt like we were being able to actually create chances. Don't think they quite understood how to defend the RB dribbling, which is something that I am just completely and utterly using and abusing at the moment. I need to turn this fan off. It's just blowing air into my eyes, and I'm going to end up looking like I'm crying. But first win on the board. After 3-0, my opponent quits, and we can move on in to game number 3. A tidy squad, it has to be said. You know, our first owner icon there, my friend there, has got quite lucky to pack himself an icon. Davor Shuker, who it turns out is also quite good. I think it's definitely going to be a struggle for me in the weekend league, that is for sure, because I just think there are a lot of people that have moved higher than Division 6 that have been playing the game since Ultimate launch, which is when, of course, we've been playing the game since. So, yeah, I wonder if it takes a few weeks, maybe even just next week on the weekend league for it to become a little bit more down to earth and normal. I absolutely am terrified for the actual weekend league. Let me know how you're getting on, if you've started any of your games. I'm actually filming this video at 10:16 on Friday morning, so a little bit later than I would normally film for a video that's going to be up for you guys at 12, all being well. But yeah, it's I have I've tuned into Stokes for a few minutes on this morning to watch him play a couple of games, and yeah, the teams look quite solid. I mean, anyone with a team this or better is you know, if they're a decent FIFA player, is going to be a problem because if you know how to finish and you know how to RB dribble, you're going to be in a good spot. Simple as that. I go 1-0 up. I think this is the crazy match, actually. I think this is my craziest match of the entire qualification round, because I went 1-0 up and I thought, hey, going to get another victory here. And then really quickly, you can see on the clock, it was like 13 minutes. We're 2-1 down. So my opponent turned that one around quite quickly. I was able to score with Socrates, who I'll be honest, I'm not particularly enjoying at the moment. I find that Oshuala is way better positioned in that spot for me wherever the Doctor is playing. So yeah, that I don't know if he's going to last very long. We're going to take him out of the squad and move on to another player. But as you can see, I'm 4-2 down. Start the second half, make it 5-2. And my opponent started hitting me with those celebrations. So that sort of, I mean, I was either going to quit or I was going to win this one. Luckily, I was able to run straight through and get a goal from kickoff. And then not too much later, I was able to get another goal. I'd brought on Haaland at this point. I'd brought on Chloe Kelly to try and whip that ball into Haaland. Brought on Robertson. I'd brought on Rabiot. I'd brought on everyone. I'd brought on loads of good players. But what a run from Patry right there to equalise in this game, 5-5. Oh, this is a tough one. But yeah, I think Patry might have been a bit of the difference maker here, to be honest. Or maybe it was Haaland, because he was creating space just by being there for other players. Like, as you can see here, it's just working out. Yeah, it's just ending up. I mean, Onana, that's a typical real-life performance there in current circumstances for Onana. They're just sort of parrying it into his own goal. And then, yeah, the sweaty one here and in at the near post. 8-5. A 13-goal thriller, ladies and gentlemen. That's not really how I wanted to spend my evening. I mean, that's just too much stress. A 13-goal thriller. Luckily, you know, it wasn't like 7-6 or something, and then, you know, and that be difficult enough as it is. Luckily, there was a few goals difference in it. But we do change the team back to the 4-2-4. Actually bring Rafinha in. I didn't even realise I'd packed him, you know. And we've got him untradeable. He's worth about 35,000 coins, something like that. Oh, which reminds me, I do apologise for submitting Kingsley Coman into an SBC. I just thought of him as an 85 rated fodder player, and I don't really know why, because yeah, 5-star skills and decent pace and dribbling, surely he's going to be a fair amount of coins. Apparently he's 45k at the time when I was discarding him, so apologies. I didn't realise. I didn't really have any use for him, which is why I was happy to submit into an SBC, but I definitely wouldn't have done that if I'd have known his actual value, because it might have made me think, oh, maybe we'll give him a go off the bench or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely an error, which I now look back on and think, oh, I'm annoyed. Welcome back, Chouameni, by the way. I just think he's better than Coquelin. I just do. Unfortunately, that Coquelin might have been a waste of an SBC for me. I don't know. I don't even know how they got on last night. I wonder if, as I'm recording this, whether I can check that actually. Let's have a quick look at BBC Football. What are they in? The Europa League from... Oh, I want to just go from last night. There we go. Where is it? Come on, show me. Villarreal won 1-0 last night. Excellent stuff. That is that's good for Coquelin. He needs an upgrade because he wasn't performing too well. I'll be honest. Chouameni is just better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the height or something of the player. Maybe that's it. But he's just better, and he's like 7,000 coins or even less than that now. My next opponent here, by the way, we've got 4 wins. We can confirm that we're going to be in the weekend league. Great stuff. that was what I was worrying about, that I just wouldn't even get to 4 wins. So I was very, very happy to see that we actually got there. My next opponent had Heung-min Son and Mo Salah, who have both got this incredible finesse shot playstyle plus. And that on top of them being a better player than me, that's for sure. Yeah, they just use that finesse style plus, and it honestly, the whippy shots are crazy. I may need a new striker that has that trait or that play style, because it works a treat. Next game's not going too well, is it? I went to just clear the ball, but my player was still in defender mode, and Oshoala ends up getting herself sent off. I give away a 3-minute penalty. At this point, I wasn't like I was gonna quit if things weren't going too well in these matches. Well, and a red card and 1-0 down is not going particularly well, is it? So the finals are achieved. I've got 2 games left. If, and I say if, you know, it's a tough old ask. If we can beat like this squad and the next squad and actually get 6 wins, we'll get slightly better rewards. And you never know what that could do for the RTG. Stick around for them. And we'll see what we can make happen. But I was 1-0 down pretty early on. Bruno Fernandes ends up getting the goal. Oshoala rides that tackle far too well. They need to address that, I think, because I'm noticing that I'm trying to defend and the attacker just keeps possession when I make a pretty solid tackle, and it's working out in my favour as well when I'm on the attack. So I hope that gets slightly addressed. Maybe the defending is just a tiny bit too, just not sticky enough on the defender, and a little bit too sticky on the attacker. What do you think? You can let me know down below. Actually, that'd be awesome. I'm 3-2 up in this one. Gerard Moreno knocks it into Rafa. Rafa's a problem. He's a good little card. I think he's 83 rated this year, and he's got like a centre forward card. So and he's actually always, I mean, he's always quite good on FIFA. But yeah, I think he's actually a tidy super sub if you haven't got him at the moment. I'm 4-3 up each and every time in this game that my opponent got the equaliser. I literally ran down the other end and scored. So that, yep, nice one. And we end up getting a 5th goal there. I think Luis Diaz, my super sub, ended up coming on and getting himself a cheeky skill goal. Or sort of flair goal, whatever you want to call it. And the last game of the playoffs then, everybody. We come up against this. He's done Danjuma as well, a man of culture, I see. He's also got Kevin De Bruyne, who was definitely my opponent's best player. We end up running through here. It took sort of 15 minutes for me to get my first goal. Oshoala knocks it back to Osimhen, and we are able to go 1-0 up. Rafinha, by the way, complete and utter beast. I'm so glad we packed him, didn't even realise it, because he feels like Rodrigo, maybe even a little bit more attention to the RB dribbling than Rodrigo. He's insanely quick and moves really well on the ball. So I like him, and if he's not in the starting 11 going forwards, he'll definitely be coming on because he moves incredibly well. And so does Diaz. I mean, look at that for a goal straight from the kickoff of my opponent scoring. I've obviously found a way to get through there because I've been doing that quite a lot. I think I need to be very aggressive with my tackling if my opponent's on a kickoff, because I mean, like right here again, I think we end up scoring. Yeah, Rafinha, look at that, just gets past the defender. Probably shouldn't get past him right there, and then the RB dribbling into the box. A solid finish across the goalkeeper. Hey, we love that. And then every time I bring on Chloe Kelly, I'm like obsessed with trying to cross the ball into the box. And it hasn't worked out really for me yet. So, yeah, maybe I haven't got tall enough strikers in there. But a brilliant goal from Patry ends up getting me that 5-3 victory. So many goals in these playoff games. Gets me up to 6 wins, though. And I was really happy with that because I didn't think we'd get... I was wondering if we would get the 4 wins to qualify, let alone the 6 wins for the better rewards. So, yeah, it definitely got easier as time went on and as I warmed up to it a little bit. But let's open our packs, shall we? So we get a rare gold pack and we also get a two mega packs, which is brilliant. So what are we going to get then? Rare gold pack. You don't expect much from this. What is this? Italian striker. Oh my god, it's a hero. Who have we got? Oh, 89 rated Gianluca Vialli. What a pack on the road to glory. My friends, this is the best pack we have had so far. A tradable Viali, a new hero to the game, and a tradable itself in a rare gold pack. Like, what's that all about? I was over the moon. It made all that stress way worth it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to expect, actually, in terms of price. And I thought, oh my God, have we made like half a mil, 3/4 of a mil here? But actually, these heroes are quite affordable for quite a lot of people. So he's about 140 something thousand coins, which is way lower than I thought it was going to be, but way higher than I ever expected to make from my playoffs. So yeah, super buzzing to pack myself a hero. So early on, you know, we're not even 20 episodes in, and we've packed a 140,000 coin tradable player. That's big for the RTG. I think we can make some significant upgrades with that for our actual weekend league squad. Bit dangerous to maybe change the team before we, you know, after qualies and before the weekend league, but hey, for the content, and I'd like to change the team just to get some new faces in there and see what works well on this game and what doesn't. But yeah, we don't really get much from our mega packs. Doesn't matter, you know, the rare gold pack has come in absolutely clutch today and got me exactly what we needed there. So yeah, coin balance wise, we are sat on I think it was just in the mid 20,000s or something, but we do have a player that we can sell because he, unfortunately, he's only 3-star skills and he doesn't look that incredible in terms of like the dribbling and stuff. So as much as I'm sure he's lethal with that shot, I really rather take those coins right now. So Gianluca, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and offload and sell the player. And eventually goes for 143,000 coins. It's really nice to look up in that top right corner and see 155k there. Knowing that we've still got Rolfo in the club, we've got Chouameni in the club, we've got Rudiger in the club, 70 odd k, and Patry as well. So yeah, there's money there. There really is. You know, if we sold some players up, we could make something special happen, I'm pretty sure. And all I'll say is look forward to tomorrow's episode for that. We will be changing the team. I'm looking forward to sharing with you what I've got planned for the squad. Hopefully you'll like it and stuff. But yeah, we've come to the end of the episode. If you've enjoyed, please do me a small favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Can we get the 5,000 likes for packing a tradable hero on the RTG? That'd be amazing. And subscribe to my channel as well if you are new. Cheers. Come and follow me on social media. My Twitter or X account is down there. TikTok, Instagram, all of that. Come follow me over there. And yeah, I'll you know, Instagram is more about me posting stories of when I go to football matches and stuff, which I've got a home match tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing all of that stuff. Hey, take it easy, my friends. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. I'll look forward to seeing you then. Peace.